I always believed loyalty was the backbone of a healthy relationship. My wife, Naomi, and I had been married for 6 years. We weren't perfect, but I loved her deeply. We built a life together, bought a house, adopted a dog, went on yearly road trips. The kind of life people post about on Instagram, pretending it's perfect. But behind the pictures, something was changing. It started slowly. Little shifts in her behavior. Her phone was always on silent, face down. And God forbid I asked her who was texting. Suddenly I was being controlling. She used to be playful. She'd leave me notes in my lunchbox, send silly memes during the day. That all faded. And it was replaced by late-night work calls, strategy meetings, and client dinners. But the thing that really hit me was the laughter. She used to laugh with me. The kind of laugh that fills a room, makes everything feel lighter. Now, she laughed at messages I never saw. Laughed at someone else's words. I asked her about it once, she brushed it off. Said I was being insecure. That I should trust her. So I tried. But the pit in my stomach didn't go away. Her boss, Jeff, kept coming up. She talked about him like a teenager with a crush. He's so smart. He just gets it, you know? I should have paid attention to the tone, the way she said his name. Then came the night that changed everything. She said she had a business dinner, one of those networking things that ran late. But I'd seen her calendar earlier that day. She was marked as remote. No meetings scheduled after 4 p.m. That was it. I told her I was heading to the gym. Instead, I waited. She ordered an Uber. I followed in my car, heart pounding so loud I could barely hear myself think. The ride didn't go to her office. It went to a hotel. A boutique one, fancy, quiet, tucked away. I parked across the street, hands shaking. Maybe it was innocent. Maybe there was a conference. Maybe I was wrong. Then I saw him. He stepped out of another car. No briefcase, no laptop. Just him and a bouquet of flowers. They met in the lobby. She smiled. He touched her hair. And then they kissed. Not a friendly kiss. Not a polite peck. A long, slow, intimate kiss. The kind of kiss I hadn't received in months. I snapped a photo. Not for revenge. Just for proof. Proof that I wasn't crazy. That my instincts had been right all along. I drove home numb. Didn't cry. Didn't scream. Just silence. Like my heart had been replaced with a cinder block. When she came home later, she was glowing. Said the dinner was long. The client talked too much. I just nodded. Didn't say a word. The next morning, before I left for work, I printed the photo, folded it neatly, and placed it inside her jewelry drawer. That evening she found it. She came into the kitchen, eyes red, lips trembling. Didn't even try to lie. She just said, "I didn't mean for it to happen." She told me she felt invisible, that I had been distant. That Jeff made her feel alive again. I asked her how long. She said, 3 months. 3 months of deception, of sleeping beside me while hiding this secret. She asked me to forgive her. Said she'd cut it off, that she'd do the work. But how do you repair trust when it's been torched to ashes? I didn't yell, didn't argue. I just packed a bag and left. I moved in with my brother for a while. Tried to sleep, tried to eat. But all I could see was that moment, the kiss in the hotel lobby. A few weeks later, she sent me a handwritten letter, 5 pages long. She talked about our memories, our first date, our wedding, the night we danced barefoot in the living room after getting soaked in the rain. And then, she said something I'll never forget. "Even when I was with him, I thought about you." Like that made it better. I never replied. I filed for divorce. It was ugly, emotional, exhausting. She cried during the hearings, said she still loved me, but I couldn't look at her the same. You know what they don't tell you? It's not the betrayal that breaks you. It's the fact that the person you shared everything with, the one you trusted with your soul, can look you in the eye while lying to your face. 8 months later, I'm healing. I started therapy, changed jobs, moved to a new apartment. I'm not the same man I was, but I'm getting stronger. And I still keep that photo. Not to remember her, but to remember the truth. Sometimes the person you die for is the same one who kills the best parts of you. And from now on, I choose peace over passion, truth over comfort, me over someone who didn't value us. If you're someone who enjoys captivating real-life stories filled with twists, betrayal, and raw emotion, then you're in the right place. We share deeply personal, eye-opening tales that leave you thinking long after the video ends. Whether it's shocking betrayals, unexpected confessions, or moments that challenge trust and love, we dive deep into stories that many can relate to, but few dare to tell. If this sounds like your kind of content, don't just scroll past. Take a second to support the channel by hitting that like button and subscribing. It helps more than you know and allows us to keep bringing you even more jaw-dropping real-life stories every week. Plus, you'll never miss the next unexpected twist. Join our growing community of truth seekers, where every story leaves you torn. Like and subscribe for more powerful content like this.